Are you one of those people that, I don't know, you might claim that when you eat gluten, you feel a little puffy or stuffy or something happens, or maybe it's shellfish, or maybe it is dairy or garlic or peppers. Do you have food sensitivities and you've tried all the lotions and the potions and the rubs and everything and you still have it? Well, guess what? Today, John and I are choosing a subject that, well, I'm having extreme success with, and that is uncovering the root cause of those food sensitivities. And would you believe it's one of these? It's an emotion or two on this emotion code chart that's lodged in your body that every time you have that food item, I'm calling it an old event, but it could be gluten, it could be peppers, it could be onions, it could be dairy. And every time you have that, inside of that is an old unprocessed emotion that gets activated and causes the pain or discomfort. Hey, hello, everybody. My name is Michael Loche. I'm an emotion code practitioner, and I'm here with John on the first Saturday of every month. And let's welcome John. Hey, John, good morning.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. John in Verarity here, certified belief code, body code, emotion code practitioner. I'm on the west coast of Canada and helping people all over the world, various aches, pains, concerns, physical, mental. And yeah, happy to be here again, first of the
Yeah,
month. If
well,
you're watching live, say hello.
we're on episode 289. If it's your first time watching it, curl up with a good blanket and have a Michael and John marathon this weekend. And if you're an emotion code practitioner, we really encourage you to hang out with us and join us the first Saturday at every month, 9 a.m. Pacific, or watch the replay. And we're always taking a subject that we've had experience with or it's pretty common. And over the Christmas holidays, I helped a client who emailed me on Christmas Eve and said, "Hey, my family's getting together tonight and we're having some shellfish. It was prawns." And he said, "I have such a negative reaction to them. And, that's all they're having. It's prawns or nothing." And he said, "Can you help?" So I did my protocol. And as a practitioner, protocol means the things that I do for this subject. And I wrote back and I said, I released the emotions that was causing. I'm going to teach you guys how I'm doing that. And we're looking for a couple of volunteers. John will talk about that in a minute. And I said, that was about 1 in the afternoon. I said, after you have a prawn or two, send me another note. He sent me a note. He said, I had 3 prawns and I feel fantastic. So I connected with him just by the email, and I uncovered that he had zero negative reaction to having those 3 prawns. Is that you? Can you think of a food or drink item, John? Tell our friends what needs to happen so they can be a volunteer today.
Yeah, absolutely. So you need to be watching live. So we're going live here, Facebook, we're on YouTube as well, and LinkedIn. And so watching live and give us an item, like a food that you are sensitive to or you have a reaction. So let us know the food, let us know the reaction, like the symptom, and a severity. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most severe. And that's it. Super simple. And again, if you are watching live, say hello. I'd love to know who has joined us, even if you don't want to be a volunteer. But we do have a couple of people joining in early here. Terry here says hello, Michael John, tuning in from Edmonton, Alberta. Hey, Terry. And Mary is here, says hi, Michael and John. She's joining us live on YouTube.
Terry and Mary, line 1, please. Terry
Terry,
and Mary,
Mary.
line 1. So, John and I have some unique abilities, as most practitioners, or all practitioners do. And what we do is they become your proxy. And proxy means we do it for you. And what do? Well, we are going to identify emotions on the emotion code chart. Oh, by the way, John, I got some new magnets.
Oh,
Look at those.
nice.
Look at those fancy new magnets. So I'm pretty excited about those. I just use one. It fits nice and comfortable. So we identify the emotion. Now, the emotions that we're deleting in a cartoon way, this is how big they are. This is just a traditional emotion. So in the past episodes, we talked about working with people's pain. Imagine having one of these emotions. Well, John, we use the expression, I've got stress in my shoulders. You're
Mm-hmm.
close. It's not stress because stress isn't on the chart, but it is an emotion. Imagine this lodged in your shoulder. It's like, ouch, ouch, or in your neck. So John and I, on your behalf, over Zoom, over email, over a telephone call, we can connect with your subconscious mind, and we use muscle testing. John, show our friends what that means.
Yeah, so muscle testing. So I loop my fingers like this and I take my other hands, put them through. So we're asking yes or no questions. So my name's John. That's going to be a yes. I'm going to lock that in. And it's going to be a yes. And then when it comes apart, like I'll say my name is Michael. It's going to just slip a little bit, and I'm going to feel that. So it's a really light, kind of a delicate practice there, and that's muscle testing. So again, we connect up to you. We're connecting, asking questions to your subconscious. So we're the proxy, and we're muscle testing a system of charts. That's the emotion code chart right there behind Michael. We're also using the body code, which looks like that. That's the body code app. So then it opens it up to, thousands, tens of thousands, and an infinite number of imbalances that it could be that's, stuck in your neck, shoulder, back, or
Yes,
triggering this food sensitivity.
yes. And the reason why this works is because your subconscious mind is brilliant. And it has stored everything, just like a file folder. There's a file folder in everything you smelled and tasted and touched and heard and felt. Even before you were born, there's a file folder. Not really, I'm just pretending because I'm a trainer. So what
It's
we can do is through muscle testing say, is it this file folder? No. Is it this one? No. So we're asking hundreds of yes or no questions. So today I'm going to demonstrate with our first volunteer how I'm going to access her subconscious mind, how I'm going to get to the folder, what questions I'm going to ask him. It's just yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. We don't guess. We don't have an intuitive feeling about which one it is. We are getting a solid yes or no. And
mm-hmm.
John showed you his technique. Mine is different. That's a yes answer. When it slips through my finger, that's a no. That's a yes, that's a no. That's a yes, that's a no.
Mm-hmm.
So, John, we have a couple volunteers here. Again, we have Mary
Mary and Terry.
Benford.
Yep.
Terry and Mary.
Terry and
Okay,
Mary.
Mary saying, I have a chocolate issue. When I get any chocolate, I get a horrible migraine level, 8 to a 10.
Horrific.
She nailed it. She said, here's the problem. I get a migraine headache, and she gave us a severity 8 to a 10. So, Don, I want to start off with Mary today. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect with Mary's subconscious mind. This is one of our unique abilities. Right now, I'm having a little protocol in my head. It's almost like I'm scanning for Mary. I live on Gilligan's Island on the west coast of Canada, which is Vancouver Island. Mary doesn't live here in my house or in my neighborhood. So we work with people all over the world, and this is our ability. So I'm going to double check. So right now, am I Mary Benford? I'm not. But I am doing my protocol in my head. I'm scanning, I'm reaching out, the intention to help and connect with Mary, some other things that I'm saying in my head, and connecting with Mary. There we go. Am I Michael Loge? No. Am I John? Am I Mary? Am I Mary Smith? Am I Mary Benford? Yes. So now that I got Mary Benford's subconscious mind, I'm going to look for the file folder called chocolate. So I'm asking my subconscious mind, I want to go to the last 100 times in my whole life that I consumed chocolate. I put it on my lips, or I swallowed it, or I ate it, or anything to do with chocolate. Let's go to the file folder called chocolate. Do I have a million times? Do I have at least 100 times? Yes. In my whole life, I have 100 times in the chocolate file folder where I consumed, swallowed, or bit anything to do with chocolate any kind. Is that correct? Yes. And on a scale of 0 to 10, did my body have a negative reaction to that chocolate? It did. Was it more than 1 out of 10, which is 10%? Let's do it that way. Was it more than 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 80, over 80, under 80, 80? So Mary's subconscious mind let me into the file folder called When I Eat Chocolate, and the last 100 times my body had an 8 out of 10 or an 80% negative reaction. And was it a headache? Yes. Was it in my stomach or in my toes or my fingers or my neck? It was a headache. It was a head pressure. Okay. So we're getting lots of yeses. We're just confirming the last 100 times I had an 8 out of 10 negative physical reaction in the form of a headache. Is this true? Is this true? Yes. And here's the magic question of all. It's like a video game. Let's see if we're going to go any further. Was this negative reaction to the chocolate, was it 100% emotion related? Was it 90%? Was it 99? It was 100. So Mary's subconscious mind's telling me that 100% of the times she had an 80% negative reaction headache to chocolate was 100% emotions related. Okay, video game, let's go to the next level. Does Michael have it on the chart? Yes. Is it more than 5 emotions? No. Is it under 5? 4? Under 3 emotions? Under 2? Is it under 1? Oh, it's 1 emotion. 1 emotion. So let's go to the chocolate file folder. Inside of it, this 1 emotion gets triggered and causes a headache. Is this my own emotion? Yes. You know what? Because it's a file folder, let's check a date stamp on that. When did this emotion get connected to eating chocolate? Was I born? Was I over 5, 10? No, I wasn't over 10. Was I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I was 7 years old. And it's 1 emotion, yes. So there's 60 emotions here. I got to find your column A, column B. My first question, is it in column A? No, there we go, John, we cut the chart in half. Is it column B? Is it row 1? No. Is it row 2? No. Is it row 3? No. Is it row 4? No. Is it row? It's row 5. Is it row 6? It's row 5. I'm just going to double check my work. My Mary's subconscious mind is saying that my 80% negative reaction in the form of a headache that's caused when I eat chocolate is 1 emotion. It's on the emotion code chart and is box number 5. I want to read them to you. Is it wishy-washy? No. Is it unsupported? No. Is it terror? No. Is it creative insecurity? Well, it better be conflict. Yes. Is it conflict? Is it my own conflict? Is there only 1 emotion that ever always causes my headache, and it's the emotion of conflict? I'm going to you keep me repeating myself. I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. So my subconscious mind's saying there's 1 unprocessed emotion of conflict that creates a negative charge in the form of a headache every time that I ever had chocolate the last 100 times or more. Is that true? Is it anything else? Is it conflict? Yes. And my own conflict? It's not inherited. It's not absorbed. It's not a reverberation. It's not a compound. It is mine. And how many swipes of this magnet will it take? Because a magnet dilutes the energy. How many swipes of the magnet to get rid of it? More than 1, 2, 3. How easy is this? Now, John, tell our friends why we're doing the magnet here.
Right. So obviously you can see it's a process. That emotion that was buried deep is coming up to the surface, and now its intention is being amplified by the magnet. And the magnet goes over the governing meridian, which is kind of around here. So that's where the magnet goes. Amplifies the intention through the whole meridian energy system to just release that little ball of energy is gone.
I did more than 3, but I also said internally, I'm releasing this unprocessed energy of conflict. So now I want to ask my subconscious mind, did I release this energy of conflict? Yes. And now what's the severity of having a headache and having a negative charge in the form of a headache if I have chocolate? Would it be under 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0? Is it over 0? So is it true, when I ask 4 beliefs here, is it true that I uncovered the source reason why I get a headache having chocolate? Yes. Is that okay for me to have chocolate without any headache? Is that okay? Yes. Is it safe? Yes. Am I worthy? Yes. Do I believe it? Yes. Am I done? Yes. Anything else I need to do? No. Am I done? Yes. So traditionally, when I work with a client, like I did with my New Year's or Christmas Eve client, Mary, feel free to find my email address, michaellogier.com/contact. Send me, have a piece of chocolate. Send me an email, and I will test with you over the email, and I'll say, hey, subconscious mind, I just had some chocolate. Did I have any negative charge with that? So we're going to test it before, find out the emotion today, get rid of it, and that's kind of a nice little follow-up. You might think, listen, I don't have any headache at all, but still let me know just to make sure it's not down to a 1 that it's completely gone. So Mary Benford, you can hold your head up high and get ready for the chocolate season. That's called Easter coming up, or Valentine's Day even.
Yeah. Oh, Valentine's Day. Thanks for the
Yes.
reminder.
And Mary, you might not even have chocolate in your house because you're not used to having it with joy. But if you do, go ahead and take a little piece. I'll do a quick test. John, that was my session with
Yeah.
Mary Benford.
Good.
And John, tell me what you're going to do today.
Yeah, absolutely. So Terry jumped in early with dairy sensitivity. So I'll work with Terry now, Mary
Okay.
Terry. Dairy sensitivity about a 6. If you have any symptoms there that you'd like to share, Terry, then please let me know. If you don't want to share, that's okay as well. But I'm just going to connect up here and establish that. Terry, tune in, connect up. So I'll just try and hold my hands up here to show you guys, you all, the muscle testing here. Terry, proxy, Terry. Yeah, so I'm connected up. Okay, so we have a sensitivity to dairy, so negative reaction to dairy. So having dairy, any sort of cheese, milk, whatever it may be, cream to dairy. And a negative reaction, and the severity of this reaction, negative reaction in your body when you eat dairy, drink it, eat it, is it at least a 5? Yeah. Okay, so an update with the symptoms: congested and have mucus in the throat, clearing throat often, milk, cream. Perfect. Okay, so
I treat eggs differently than dairy, right? Because it's not from a cow. So
it's not dairy.
if they say eggs, I say, well, I'll do eggs separately just for a little sidebar.
Yeah, absolutely. Eggs don't come from cows last time I checked. Okay. Terry. Okay. Congested, mucus, throat, clearing throat. Severity, it was like a 5 or 6 or 7. Yeah. Okay. So is there an imbalance associated with this negative reaction in your body when you have milk, cream, dairy? There is an imbalance. Okay. And so is there a trapped emotion? Yeah. Is there something else in the body code? There is a trapped emotion I'm getting. So not body code, there's a trapped emotion triggering this negative reaction in your body, this conflict, as Michael said, in your body. There is it trapped emotion of conflict? No. Okay, so is it trapped emotion in column A? No. So it is in column B. Yeah, odd. No, B even. Yeah. So we got B2, getting a yes on that. First, second, third, it is hopelessness. Trapped emotion is hopelessness. Yeah, do we need to know more about that? No. The type is actually shared. So you, someone else, same time, same place, hopeless. Release that. Don't know who, don't need to know who, don't need to know when. Just release that hopelessness. That is cleared. Good. So is the severity now a 0? No. So there is another trapped emotion. Yeah. The odd or even? 1. A1. First, second, third, fourth, or fifth. So it's love unreceived. It is love unreceived associated with this dairy, this mucus in the throat. Releasing love unreceived. That's cleared. Yeah, congestion, mucus in the throat, clearing throat, associated with or coming after, milk, cream, dairy. There is another trapped emotion. Terry. There's a lot of Terry. We got Terry, Mary, and dairy here. Okay. There's a trapped emotion. AB odd. 3 or 5. So it is grief. Release grief. That's cleared. Good. Is there another trapped emotion, Terry? No. Is there something? Let's check the severity. Severity of this negative reaction to the dairy. Terry. It's a fun one today. 2, 1, or 0. It's not a 0. So there is. I'll have to pull out
The big boss.
Big boss. The body code. There's an imbalance associated with this negative reaction here, Terry. It is circuitry systems. There is a gland imbalance. The gland is it's the adrenal gland. So the adrenal gland asking for some help, left, right, or both. Is there an associated imbalance contributing to unhappy adrenal glands, triggering this negative reaction, mucousy, dairy, milk, cream when consuming those? Yeah. So adrenals, what's imbalancing adrenals associated with unhappy adrenals? Is there something? No. So adrenals came up. Is there an associated imbalance here? No. Okay. So then I would just say, do we need to do a reset on the adrenals? Plug them back in. So there's like the breaker is blown on the adrenal glands, probably like high stress at some point in your life. And the high stress is, um, associated with 80% of all health concerns um, in existence. So reset the adrenals, left adrenal, right adrenal, both adrenals, optimizing adrenal gland function, fully connected, all levels, all systems, balancing out those adrenal glands. Now, okay, so they're plugged back in, adrenal glands happy, optimal. We can even ask 100%. So for the moment, they're happy. They probably haven't been this happy in a while. Might have some more energy with this too, Terry. Are able to cope with stress a bit better, Terry. I'm not too sure if that was even a concern, but there's a lot of other benefits when we do this. Okay, another imbalance associated with this mucousy, throat clearing when you're having milk, dairy. Terry, no. We'll leave it there then. So that is good for now. That was nice. Nice little
Yeah.
demo there.
That's the adrenal
Um,
fix up as well.
little plug the adrenals back in. Yeah.
Good.
I'll just disconnect.
Good.
Yeah.
John, somebody had a question earlier that I'm going to address and get your feedback on it. How can we get the benefit while we're working with other people? Well, you'll see that they weren't the same emotions. If it was always the same emotion, I would say, well, just swipe this emotion. But part of the process is to muscle test to find out what the emotion is and then delete it. So unfortunately, I won't say there's no borrowed benefit, but we can't say always do this. Swipe and say this with this emotion, because today was an example where John's emotions were
Yeah.
different than mine. So
Yeah.
there's not a common denominator.
Yeah. I got to add on this though. I mean, we've been doing this for 10 years, right? And
Mhm.
in the beginning, people would come back and say, there was a benefit. Like they had the symptoms and they saw a shift, and which is great. We can't explain that because
Mhm.
this is a one-on-one thing. This isn't a group clearing. Um, you know what? I'll just leave it at that. So we're open to
Yes.
miracles here.
Remember the time we did a live seminar in Vancouver at the health show, and John and I are on stage, and there was a woman in the audience that one of us, helped her with her neck pain, and then another woman stood up. She said, "You fixed my neck pain too."
Yeah,
We didn't know how that happened, but it
yeah,
could happen if that person held the intention and they had the same emotion, and there's 60 of them plus another chart of 90. So, maybe that person was watching us and was swiping with their hand and repeated right after us. And there was a permutation combination. It was the same one. But we didn't deny it. We didn't say, you are
yeah,
not. She stood up and
yeah.
said,
No,
my neck feels much better. And we didn't even work on her. So,
yeah, no. There's more to it than we know, obviously,
yeah.
than all of us know.
Yeah.
The
Terry's giving me
symptoms
some
can change.
feedback. Yeah.
You know what? The symptoms can change even if, like, yeah, I'm not even know where I'm going with that one. There's an update from Terry. Thank you, John. You are 100% spot on with everything. Stress is a concern, like it is with most people. But thanks for the update, Terry. Good that it made sense, and you can sort of connect with that. Hopefully, that little adrenal gland thing tune up, and just those couple emotions will help with the symptoms. If not, with the stress.
Maybe
Yep.
sample, have a little sample of something and taste it and see what happens. A couple things. I put the address on the bottom there. It's michaellogier.com/live. If you want to work with John or I more one-on-one, you can see that that really didn't take a long time. So when you hire us, make sure you come with a list of things. And on our website, we have many things that we work on. So kind of come prepared so we can get right to work. Also on that page is if you want to join our mailing list that we send out on Friday before, which was yesterday and today, about 6 a.m., saying, hey, we're going live today. We're working on whatever it might be. And come watch us if you're a practitioner or just interested in how it works, or come volunteer like the 2 volunteers we had today. It's michaellogier.com/live. Now, one quick thing here, if you're an emotion code practitioner, I did a live training for about 100 practitioners. And I call it the Advanced Heart Wall Training for Emotion Code Practitioners. It comes with the worksheet, an emotion chart, and the step-by-step process so you can do a deeper dive into heart walls. It's not just the one big one. You might have a heart wall with money. You might have a heart wall with your neighbor or your spouse or your boss or your employees or customers or clients. Download the worksheet and learn all the areas that you can have a heart wall with and introduce that to your client base. And for practitioners, we are getting like holy you know what results when we release a heart wall, because what happens about the address is in the chat. It's michaellogier.com/practitioner. When you change the energy that you're sending about your spouse or your kids or your parents or your boss or employees, when you change the negative charge that you were sending about them, then you get different results. And that's where law of attraction comes in. You get what you vibrate. So if you were sending conflict to a spouse or an employee or somebody, and I release that, John and I say, oh, you have a vibration of conflict. And then when you don't have it anymore, they can't reply anymore. So
Exactly.
John,
Yep.
tell people, they're going to sign up for you or I, everything right up until the Zoom. What are some things they can do to prepare for a good session?
Right. So we both have online scheduling, like Michael said, michaellozier.com or releasingnegativeemotions.com. I'm at aliveandpeer.com. And so you go to our scheduling software there. So you set your time zone, find a time, date that works for you, and you'll get a confirmation email when you book in. And we do offer bundles as well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions. So think about that when you're booking in as well. A lot of the magic happens on that the second, third session, and get the confirmation email. You can hit reply to that and send us a list of concerns. Now it could be one thing, it could be 4 or 5. But like Michael said, we can work on more than one thing in a
Yeah.
session. So just whatever's concerns, just put it on the list, send it to us. I've had people send me like 50 things, and we sort of like group them together, and like these are interrelated, and we can cover a lot.
And it's,
And
and it's
then
not unusual for someone to come and say, you know what, I just feel horrible. My life sucks. I'm attracting negative things. I don't feel like myself. And we say, that's enough.
yeah,
That's enough. And we might find heart walls and entities and absorbed emotions
yeah,
and all kinds of stuff that you would have never known to ask. So you can give us a
mhm,
blanket, my life sucks and I feel horrible and I don't feel
yeah,
like I'm in my body. Or you might say, I have these 4 things I need help with.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Some people say like, I don't know what to say, I don't know where to start. There's so much going
yeah.
on. It's like that's all you need to say.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
we're good. We've had a lot of clients, so we can see a pattern right away. We know intuitively how to help you, and then we connect and start doing muscle testing. Well,
yeah.
John, that was a great episode number 289, and we're back next the first Saturday of every month, 9 a.m. Pacific. Next episode is 290, and we might work on people's physical pain today. Thank you for our 2 volunteers that helped us out to demonstrate that and would love to help you in the future with anything else you need help with. John, any closing remarks for today?
Just thanks for our volunteers. Thanks for everyone coming in, joining. I know there's a few other people that we didn't say hi to today, but thanks for everyone for coming in. And we'll be here. We will be here again in a month with another new topic.
Good stuff. Okay, John, thanks everybody for hanging out with us, volunteering, and for all the chat. And if you're watching the replay, go to michaelloche.com/live to get notified so you can watch, participate, and volunteer live the first Saturday of every month. We'll see you later.
Thanks, everyone. See you later.